Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies of the Man once again, and today we are doing another manga review. Now today we are going to be reviewing Arpeggio of Blue Steel Volumes 1 and 2. Now, this is written by Art Performance, which is a three-man manga team. Or, well, I say three-man, but I don't know if they're all men. Like a three-person mangaka team that does a lot of sci-fi kind of like manga stories as far as I'm aware. They did a series for Gundam that I can't remember what it was called, but it looks kind of good. But I'm not really sure if it is. So, take that with a grain of salt. And yeah, this is published by 7 Seas, as you guys can see right there. That's a really weird way to hold my manga, but I didn't want to do this. But I did it anyway, so whatever, right? Now, the demographic here is seinen. This is published on a seinen magazine. I can't remember what magazine it was, but this is definitely like adult title, although 7 Seas labels it as teen. So there you go. Now, the genre here is military sci-fi. However, this isn't the usual military sci-fi that we normally see, which is like humans in space fighting aliens, or like urban settings where we fight aliens that come to invade Earth. It's more like Full Metal Panic, in the whole kind of like, there's a lot of technological looking type of stuff, and it happens mostly on the ocean, and we're kind of like fighting these sentient battleships, which is cool. And yeah, it like, I guess they could be aliens, but they don't seem to be aliens so far. So we're just going to go with the fact that it's more like the military has to deal with these scientific situations that occur that really we don't know why they occur. There you go. Now, this does have an adaptation. It's an anime, and I think it has a good amount of episodes, like 26 or something like that. And it seems to be fun. Like, I think people enjoyed it. I'm not really sure. I would like watching it because I enjoyed this stuff, and I think that the battleship fights would actually look really cool in anime or animated, but I'm not really sure that I'll watch it anytime soon. So yeah. Now, the premise here is that this global warming situation that is happening right now happened on this version of Earth so much that it messed up the Earth, and we suddenly had this fleet of sentient ships called the Fleet of Fog appear randomly in the shape of World War II ships. And basically they took over the sea, didn't allow humanity to use the sea at all, and kind of really fucked over humanity, right? But we follow a main crew of people that has been tasked with transport of ammunition that happens to be the last hope humanity has against these battleships, and the only reason why they can be the ones to transport it is because they have managed to turn the allegiance of one of these Fleet of Fog into humanity's favor, or at least into the crew's favor. So it's really interesting. It's cool. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a very interesting kind of like story, but I'm not really sure where it's going. So I don't know. I might not like it in 3 volumes, but so far I do enjoy it. I think it's really cool. Now, let's look at the plot line here. It's good at its core. It's a very simple escort mission type of situation. At least that's like the end goal that has been set up by the end of Volume 2. It's Earth being, or like, it's this crew of people, which are these guys right here, being given a torpedo. And they're like, okay, this is the thing that's going to save humanity. We need you to take it to the U.S. because we're in Japan. But the only way to get it to the U.S. is to cross the ocean, because the Fleet of Fog takes down any airplane that we try to send there. Now, you're the only ones that have the ability to travel through the ocean because you have one of these ships at your disposal. Please save humanity, right? And before they do that, they're like, no, we got to do this and we got to do that. We got to fix the ship. We got to get over all of these hurdles, and we see a lot of kind of like political stuff happening, and we see these kind of like issues occurring with like the government trying to take over stuff like they always do, and it's very interesting. Now, I kind of got ahead of myself and didn't really talk about the key points that are kind of in this story, so I'll talk about them now. It starts with this escape from a group of military people that are chasing down our main character, Gunzo, or Gunzo. I can't really say his name. And then a flashback to him meeting Iona, which is the mental model of the ship that they're on, which I can't remember the name of this ship. I think it's a I-401, which is a Japanese style submarine, if I remember correctly. And we get to see how he meets Iona, and then we get a meeting with the military, and then this big battle with the Takao, which is another battleship that is kind of fighting Iona, Iona and the crew of her ship, which is really cool. I really enjoyed that battle, like between those two. It was really awesome, and it kind of highlights the difference between a human and one of the fleet of fog, and why they have chosen to kind of develop these human avatars. And then we see the mission prep, and we get the political shenanigans that happen here that are kind of messed up. It's always like, we can't allow the people that actually have the ability to save us because it doesn't look good for the government. So we're going to try to take their stuff and then use it ourselves. And it's like, no, man, why are you doing that? Just help these people like fix the problem for you, right? And then we get some cool battles between different ships, and I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. Like the way the action works is really awesome. I really enjoy it. I wasn't sure that I would be a fan of it because my experience with like ocean type military stuff is rather limited, but it basically works very similar to how, you know, starships do battle in space, because a lot of the way that modern space battles happen is very similar to how submarines kind of work. So it's actually not that different. If you enjoy space battles, you'll probably enjoy this as well. But yeah, I really liked it. The plotline was great. Now, the characters here are not bad. Everyone is kind of mysterious. And everyone kind of has clear, important backgrounds that we're not supposed to know yet, because we need to release them at the right moment for the maximum amount of edge and the best kind of like impact for characters, which is fine. And yeah, Gunzo is the main protagonist. He's like the son of another military guy that seemed to be the one that started connecting with the Fleet of Fog and trying to kind of understand them. And maybe there seems to be more to it, but I'm not really sure. And then the whole kind of mental model aspect is the most interesting. Every ship has a mental model, which is a physical avatar. Now, all of these avatars are female because that's how humans refer to their ships, but it kind of is a misunderstanding, and it's kind of funny because, like, yeah, it's a weird kind of quirk of language that we kind of don't understand that just kind of happened, and then these kind of like sentient beings that are not human kind of misunderstand it, right, and kind of change the meaning to kind of fit them in a different way. And I thought that was cool. All of the characters here that are ships are Iona, Takao, Kongo, Yamato, Haruno, and what's it called? There's another one, but I can't remember her name. And they're all really badass. They're all super cool. Iona and all of the other ones that are in her same class, like the submarine types, are all these nice, like, little blonde girls. For like the lolly connoisseurs will like her, but I think she's fun and she's an interesting character, but I really don't understand her that much because she's kind of like very quiet, more so than all the other battleships. So I'm not really sure. I think there probably is going to be some sort of like background as to why she's like that, but who knows. Takao is more of the kind of like tsundere character. Kongo, Yamato, and Haruna are all kind of like more grown up, more adult looking female characters. Kongo and Haruna are kind of like the bad girls of the team, and the Yamato is obviously the Hime character. She's like the queen. She's also the head of all of the Fleet of Fog. She's the admiral, I think, and it's very cool. I really enjoy all of their characters because they're very subtle and different, because they don't really appear that often, but when they do, there's a lot of presence to them that I really liked. I thought it was really cool. I think my favorite is probably Takao, just because I like how she looks. But the Yamato is obviously like the awesome one. So yeah. Now, world building wise, it's cool. Like, there's still a lot of stuff that's unknown, and this is kind of definitely a long running series with over 20 volumes. that you kind of have to read in order to understand everything, because it's not told to you right away. But there's a clear kind of message here, and there's a lot of interesting kind of information that is given to you at the beginning of volumes, like this, and then at the end of volumes, like this, which is great. It's super useful to kind of be able to reference all of this stuff when I need to. It's really great. I like it a lot. And yeah, there's kind of a clear introduction to the future of our world. That is what they're looking at right here. There's also like the whole kind of fleet of fog thing is interesting, because I think they're aliens, but they might not be aliens. They might just be like this weird situation that happens with, like, I don't know, some ghost situation where like a bunch of ghosts that happen to be the people that died on these battleships kind of form a single consciousness and then turn into a ship. And, you know, then they turn into these female avatar things in order to kind of evolve into having humanity, because they need humanity and the ingenuity of humanity to kind of be flexible enough to beat us. And it's very interesting. It's cool. I really enjoy this whole kind of exploration about what it means to be human through these mental model avatar things. And yeah, a lot of technobabble. If you enjoy listening to fake technology and kind of figuring out how this fake technology works, you'll probably enjoy this. If you don't have an eye or an ear for that, this might not be for you. Like, honestly, there's a lot of technobabble. There's a lot of information about these fake weapons and these fake technologies that you might not enjoy if you're not into that. I personally do enjoy that stuff, so I really like this. But yeah. Now, art-wise, this is awesome. I love the battleship designs. They're just so cool. The mechanical design of everything is so awesome looking. I just really enjoy it. The character designs are not that bad. I don't really like them that much either. They don't really seem to be that great. But overall, I think the art style in general is just really enjoyable and really good, even if I don't love the character designs for the human characters. And yeah, that's it. Fan service wise, there's nothing yet. I think that there's definitely going to be some fan service later, but so far there isn't anything. So this is a pretty safe series in that sense if you're interested in checking it out, but don't like fan service. So yeah. Now, rating wise, I think there's a 4 out of 5. It's super cool. The premise is awesome, and the battles are so badass. However, there wasn't anything particularly unique here that really amazed me at all, because this seems to be a kind of like new trend that Japan is kind of getting into, this whole kind of like battle mech girl thing, like Azure Lane. There's also the whole Kantai collection thing, which is like a whole set of different multimedia projects that all kind of have the same idea. There's also this. And if this was a completely new thing to me, I would have definitely given this a 5 out of 5, because I think it's super cool. But because I've already played Azure Lane and kind of enjoyed a little bit about the lore there, I don't find this to be as interesting as unique. So there you go. This is a 4 out of 5. It's super solid and it's super cool. But if you've kind of enjoyed stuff like this before, it might not be, you know, the greatest thing. So there you go. Now, I definitely recommend this title. And as far as similar titles go, I think Full Metal Panic and maybe stuff from the Kantai collection, but that's basically all I know. So there you go. I'm trying to think of other kind of like technology has female avatar type of things that I can't really think of anything. So sorry, that's all I've got. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video as well. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. See you guys later.